You've been looking real angry.
The devil wears Shelly Duval face with this crazy lady.
Something funny?
All kinds of crazy madness in this reality train wreck. Everything is insane. These couples still think they're going to somehow make it work, but alas, the evidence just doesn't add up. First, Tigerlilly and Adanon, Zoolander himself, we're going to get to them, but first make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Married at First Sight starting next week. Hope everyone's looking forward to it. I know I am. Getting started with Tigerlilly and Adanon. So first off, I've been really on her side a lot, but this is where I don't turn on, because I still think he's ridiculous, and this whole thing with I'm just going to control everything you do, and for some reason she's just kind of playing into it, is absolutely crazy. Now, a big part of that's the religion. She should know what she was getting into. I completely acknowledge that. However, I've been really against him and a lot of the stuff he's done for sure. But then, this new episode, she decided to have him waiting for 4 hours. 4! I mean, I understand that there might need to be a little bit more time than guys in a lot of aspects, but 4 freaking hours? And once you see what they're doing, you'll be like, that just doesn't make sense.
This clothes is not good in Jordan.
He's frustrated. Not you again.
Next time.
This is not your business.
He's still talking.
business.
Okay, بس
They are arguing because he's frustrated because she had him waiting for 4 hours. But then the brother decides to come in and say, this outfit is not appropriate for Jordan, and quite frankly, different culture, Muslim culture, it's not. Now, what she's wearing is not crazy. She's showing a little bit of cleavage, but other than that, she's covered up on her arms and everything like that. So it's not even anything crazy for not anything crazy for there, sure. And it would be very conservative probably over here in the United States. But still, he decides to make a point at this. Bad timing, though, as everyone's a little tense. She decides to press him on how he feels about the clothes actually, even though it was the brother that said that.
No, in the future you will change.
Oh, maybe in the future you'll change.
So it's not okay?
It's not? No?
It's not okay.
And he finally admits right there that the clothes aren't okay, which she should have known all along. He's kind of been playing this out like, she'll get it eventually. But she should have known this is kind of how it was. I mean, I don't think he's the type of Muslim that's expecting you to wear the head to toe, completely covered up. But, you should know that that's a possibility in the Muslim culture. You literally married into it. You should at least know kind of what you're getting into. Now, when you're over in the United States, you have a little bit more freedom to say whatever, but you're in a different country right now. So they're not going to hold you to like some lower standard. They're going to keep to the standard, and you're probably not going to be liked very much. Now, you're going to have to acknowledge this at some point. And by the way, the reason she got so dressed up and everything, a 4-hour car ride and straight to the hotel.
To just go along with it. This is not going to be that kind of relationship.
You sure? Because I'm starting to wonder how you're going to treat this relationship, considering you said you didn't like to be controlled, and that's why you left the last relationship. But in this one, it's nothing but control. So she's saying it's not how it's going to work out. Yeah, to be seen, because he said he made you have your friend in the room with your other best friend, who's your hairdresser, because that's how it needs to be, while he is still shaking hands with every female he wants, and it doesn't even matter. So there are some problems here that you're going to have to grapple with, and I would recommend, if you're really going to bring this up and say it's not how it's going to be with you, sooner rather than later, because it's only going to get worse.
Betrayed. Him shaking Chey's hand, it's a complete double standard.
What? No.
Adnan's having these rules for me, but at the same time, he just thinks that the rules don't apply to him.
Yes. Yes. Welcome to what you should have known all along. Now, he is just, I get it, you can't shake a guy's hand, he's shaking a girl's hand. However, seriously, what in your brain did you think you were expecting? You didn't even do a minor amount of research on the Muslim religion before you married into it. I clearly don't know all the ins and outs of any religion, but I at least know that part of that is covering up. And maybe it's not head to toe, but there's still a lot of conservative covering up that goes on. And you couldn't even grasp that. Or you just thought all of a sudden you're going to be the different case, that it's going to be all good. You're not in the United States right now. You're in Jordan. So, and he's made it clear he wants to practice how he wants to practice. And it ain't going to be no conservative Muslim over in the United States. That's pretty clear.
said everything that I needed to say.
It's big problem when you leave your
It's
husband.
big problem.
I'm not going to
You
be in
leave
a
your husband,
relationship
how
with
dare you?
someone that doesn't respect me. There's no way I can do that.
Come back here. You come back here. You come back to your husband. And now she's off wandering off in the market. Look, how the hell do they think this is going to sustain? How? Like, I mean, I get it. You're over there now. It's a little bit different. But even when you come to the United States, you're going to have a big, massive, like, rift that you're going to have to deal with the religion thing. Because he doesn't want to budge. You are acquiescing right now, but saying you don't want to budge. So we'll see if you kind of go to what he wants, or if you end up saying, nope, too bad, so sad. If you want to be married to me, I'm going to do things how I want to do things. So it'll be interesting to see how all this kind of plays out, and if she actually stands up for it. She just needs to leave. I've been saying that. Doesn't look like she's going to, but, you know, we have the whole season to see how this actually rolls through. So, to be determined, as usual, until the next time. Now, Niles and Matilda finally get to meet for the first time, and I don't have high hopes for this one because, well, she kind of just seems like she's ready to get what she can out of it, get married, hop a ticket to the United States, and, you know, mooch. She's going to be a moocher. So, you know, good luck with that, Niles. I like that. I'm sorry. I still like Niles until I see something different, and you know this can always flip. But we'll see. Maybe something comes up where he's married like 3 times, and he's done this over and over and over again. It's possible. Matilda! Oh my god, Matilda! Oh my god! Oh, I'm so happy. Here, take my wallet now. This is gonna be like the Jetsons, where, you know, Jane, I think it's Jane, was her name Jane? Jane takes the whole wallet from him, and George is like, damn, you left me with $1, and that's it. Good luck with that. Look, it's a nice moment and everything, but she clearly wants what she wants, which is a ticket to the United States and to have money and do whatever she wants outside of Africa. She wants the trip. She wants to have the sugar daddy. She wants the person that takes care of her. I don't think he's going to do it, but he's already been sending her money, so she clearly has that impression.
Matilda has a quick temper.
Uh-oh. Oh, this guy. He never heard that before.
What do you mean by quick temper?
What do you mean? So, yeah. So she tries to show this happy persona, but yet she wouldn't let it go about, oh, maybe we could wait on the marriage, or he didn't clearly cancel it or anything yet, but he was trying to allude to it. She's like, no, you're going to marry me. You're going to do this. She is going to flip like that into crazy exorcist mode if he says something she doesn't like. And the brother's telling him now she's got a quick temper. Heed his warning, my friend, because this is going to be you fighting all the time, and in reality, you're just going to be kind of cowering down and, you know, being the passive person in this, and it's not going to be a happy life.
Hard to control our urges because have I mentioned I'm heterosexual today? Why? And that I have a very beautiful woman in my bed with me.
I love this guy. This guy, he's got jokes. So they're saying that they want to wait till marriage. They both said they want to wait till marriage, but he's like, but what am I going to do? Have I mentioned I'm heterosexual today and I have a beautiful woman? Basically saying, we'll try, but may not end well. So, and I'm not going to play the clip, but it did not appear that it ended well, and they kept to that. So, yeah, that kind of went out the window. Doesn't mean he should not still say, I'm not marrying you right now. We need to get to know each other a little bit better. But not looking promising for that. She's going to get whatever she wants. He just wants to be, this is the sad part, he just wants to be loved. It sounds like a cliche, but as of right now, barring some crazy stuff from his past popping up, he just wants to be loved, and she is willing to take advantage of that. So, poor Niles, that's all I'm going to say. Now, Sonny and Vea are still playing this crazy game of brought my ex-boyfriend, supposedly for support, but yet you're not trying to tell Sonny that he's actually there, and so he's got to go back to the hotel until you say it's good. Why is he there unless you're still in love with him and for some reason you feel guilty about letting it go? That's what it is. They should be together. Drop Sonny, Vea, and this guy. This guy right here. This guy. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. See you in a couple days.
I have to see what the vibe is like with Sunny,
So,
and that will determine like when I feel comfortable introducing him. Like,
it's so dumb.
I don't want to anything.
What are you talking about? You don't want to mess anything up. You are messing everything up by bringing your ex-boyfriend, not even giving a hint about it and saying, oh, I'm going to tell him in a couple days when we're supposed to be like, happy? Lady, like, you haven't thought through a single thing. Like, this girl's on crack. Just, you need to be with that guy. Why are you going up to South Africa to be with this guy? Be with the other guy. Clearly, y'all are both in love. You just don't want to admit it.
I feel like I'm starting this relationship in person with a lie, and that was
Because you absolutely are. You know what they did? They said, okay, when I leave, you're going to text me they didn't. Vea did to her ex and said, I'm going to text you 777 because that's my angel sign or whatever the hell. It's like when we had pagers when we were kids and we'd have little codes with what is wrong with you? You are a grown-ass woman. He is a grown-ass man. What are you doing? 777. This poor guy's like, what? He even said at one point, like, I feel like I'm like, what am I doing here? What the hell am I doing hiding in this airport? Like, he is clearly, I feel bad for him. He's clearly still in love with her more than she is with him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be there. He just wouldn't. It's kind of sad, and yet he's chasing what he can't have because, they had the traumatic event of her having a miscarriage, and that clearly put a wedge in between them, but clearly he still wants to be with her, and she just, for some reason, she's chasing someone in another country. That is not going to work out, by the way.
We normally eat with the bread. There's a chicken curry for you.
It's
a lot of hard work I did on that.
A lot of hard work, but listen. Okay, gross. Okay, so listen. It looks gross. I'm sorry, but if you just brought there and got, here's your chicken in a bowl I worked on, I would understand saying I don't want. But she straight up said I don't want to eat that. Like, you could have made up any excuse in the world. This damn man slaved over some damn curry chicken, and you couldn't say anything but I'm not eating that. I don't eat other people's food. Like, damn, lady. There, he pushes it to the side. He even says, I'm a little offended, which I get, but, he pushes it to the side. He's like, all right, it's okay. It's all right. But if she's going to continue on like this, and clearly she's very particular, she feeds her, or she gives her dog bottled water and puts sunscreen on her dog. So you are going to have your hands full with this one. You're better off once you find out that the boyfriend's there saying, I think you're better off with your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend because y'all were better off together and clearly y'all still love each other. Sorry, bye. That'll be better for everyone. Everyone wins. Everyone's happy. It's just not everything. There's not ever a smooth transition of someone coming to see someone, be with someone, whatever. It's never smooth. It's always like awkward. Clearly the people want something else. They don't want to be talked to. They don't want to have a conversation. They don't want to really get to know. I mean, none of it ever seems like, damn, it just clicks and this is legitimate. Never. Renee and Chidi continue to try to make it work. Well, you know what? They all try to make it work, just not very well. The problem with Renee and Chidi is Renee is now deciding that she is the almighty, that she doesn't believe in God because she's above God. Oh yeah, wait till you see some of the stuff she says. I don't think it was in this episode, but they did a preview for the next one. I'm like, holy crap. But she thinks that she is just the end-all be-all, that she needs to have control, and she is starting to butt heads with the sister. This is a problem considering that Renee is not likable. Okay, not only is she not likable, but she comes off as like just wanting what she wants and not really what's best for Chidi. So this is an interesting dynamic. I feel bad for him because he's kind of in the middle, but he needs to stand up at some point because, listen, the chicken lady ain't gonna work. Just chicken lady need to go. Gotta go. Now, she took him to an eye doctor. This was a nice thing she did, presumably, unless it's for her own means. She took him to an eye doctor, trying to figure out if there's anything they could do, because he hasn't been to an eye doctor in like years and years. So she took him there. It didn't go great.
Do you think that could be...
She told him that there's cataracts, and he's asking if there's a possible to restore any vision if the cataracts were removed.
Restoration of the vision.
Yes, maybe?
Well,
and they do remove cataracts, so, he's obviously thinking when he hears cataracts that there might be hope.
right now we are not dealing with only cataract.
But?
There is glaucoma signs.
So it's basically what he said this whole time, which is that he had glaucoma, the pressure on the eye. He's been saying that. So she's given false hope by saying, well, there's cataracts, and, there is cataract surgery, but then says, but there's still glaucoma. So I feel bad for him because it was like false hope that was built up and then just shattered again, which is like starting all over again. It can't be good. Can't be feeling pretty good right now.
The nerves doesn't regrow. Once they die off, there's nothing that can be done.
Yeah. So
Chances
that's the problem.
of saying again is lame.
Yeah, she says slim, trying to be nice. Basically what she's saying is, you've had glaucoma this long, the pressure is very high in your eyes. Once the nerves die off because of that pressure, they cannot be restored. So she even leaves that little sliver of hope because, yeah, maybe there's technological advances in the future, but basically saying, I'm sorry, but you're not going to see. It's your situation right now. So I feel bad for him, I really do.
Honestly, since that first day at the market, I've been getting some weird vibes
Here she
off
goes
Victoria.
again. You are
It's
full
kind
of
of like
crap.
a real dark energy that vibrates throughout my body.
What the hell are you talking? Who the hell has the dark energy? Exorcist Shelly Duval, crazy lady? What the is wrong with you? Like, she has some serious issues talking about dark energy around the sister who is just trying to look out for her brother when she's the one flipping out every chance she gets, and then talking about how she had some kind of premonition about, a significant other's sibling or sister in the future was going to give me problems, like 10 years ago. You are full of crap. I don't know what you're getting at here. That lady needs medication, and I don't even like medication. She needs it, though. Crazy lady needs it right there.
Honestly, I'm really sick of her getting into our business.
She for one, she ain't in your business. She ain't.
Why do you look so angry?
What the?
I'm not angry.
No, but I see you all the time, and I'm just saying, like, throughout this whole time, you've been looking real angry.
The devil wears Shelly Duval face with this crazy lady.
Something funny?
What the hell is she saying? She looks angry. She's sitting there eating with her child. So, and oh, by the way, you're the one that keeps picking fights with her. And yet you think you're entitled enough to be in her house and talk about why do you look angry when you're the one that keeps having all the mental issues. What on earth is... I'm sorry. I'm not going to say negative about Shelly Duval anymore because that lady, she was in The Shining. She was great. This lady is like the alter ego of Shelly Duval, who's evil. Like, what the is wrong with her? Holy crap.
Like, you believe God has ordained us, so
What
I
the
don't
hell
see
do you
the
mean by
issue
that?
with you being alone with me.
She keeps saying you believe God has ordained us. I'm like, what are you even talking about?
Because I am a man. I have blood.
So, so hold on. So she's trying to get him to go to a hotel with her, and he's saying, I don't know about that, basically.
Running all over me. You understand?
No, you know what? No, I don't want to argue.
He said, I am a man and I have blood running all over me. Do you understand? Like, down below. This guy's like, look, I'm not trying. She is literally trying to jump his bones. And he's like, I'm trying to resist, but you ain't going to make it easy if we locked in a room together.
That is reality. But I believe if we move into a more quiet and private place that I might capitulate. So,
he's basically like, if we're in a more quiet place, I may not be able to contain myself. So I'm trying to hold back now. This is like an alcoholic who's like, I'm not going in a bar. You know what happens when I go in a bar? He's like, I'm not going in a room alone with you. I know what happens then. Oh my God, this is such an odd, bizarre relationship.
And you know what the sad part is you care more about what people think.
Look at her crazy. She shushed him. He should have bit her finger right there.
You care more about the world and what people and your family think versus us.
What is she talking about? She is so
all
high.
about belief. You understand?
Well, I'm not gonna come to your beliefs because I'm far beyond your little beliefs.
Did you hear what she just said? This lady literally thinks she is the ordained God. I thought it was in the next episode, but it's here. She said, I am so far beyond your little beliefs. Like, who the hell does she think she is other than a crazy possessed person? Like, she's literally a wolf in sheep's clothing. She's literally the devil. She's like the serpent snake slithering in there. You know, the devil is cunning. You'll never know it's them. That's like, I'm telling you, if he's a religious person, he might start to say, I got a little worried, when I saw the horns and the tail, because I think she might actually be the devil. But it's a little weird because I can't see right. So, that's where at some point he's going to have some crazy realization if she keeps this up. So we will see how it all plays out, but it's insane. And my God, just all I'm going to say for him is run for your freaking life. I don't care that you're blind. You run, you trip, you fall, you get up, you run. Dude, she ain't the one for you. You at least seem like a nice person right now. I could be wrong. Things come out, but run. Just go. Go. Everyone is insane, for real. But thank you for joining me. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Hit me up for Married at First Sight next week, and I will see y'all next time.